Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just want to say this video is going to be based around gardens, my garden, gardening. So if you're not into that, then please feel free to leave, and I'll be putting more motorhoming videos up shortly. But this one is more of an introduction to more of me and my interests outside the new motorhome interests that I've got. So I'm going to show you around the kitchen first of all. I've got a couple of things in here, and then in the conservatory, and then we'll go into the garden so you can see what I've been doing this year. Okay, so these little beauties, I sowed 12 seeds that I got from eBay, and only 3 have come up, as you can see. They're called tomberries, and they're like tiny tomatoes that I used to be able to buy in Sainsbury's, but they don't sell them anymore. So I've had a look for the seeds over the winter, found these, and this is what I've grown so far. So hopefully I'm going to get some dinky little tomatoes. This is a clematis that I've got outside on my dog run. I'll show you that one in a moment. It's called Freckles, but they're not coming up at the moment, so I don't know why. But anyway, not to worry about those ones. Next, this is a beautiful orchid. I'm into orchids. This is a beautiful orchid that my daughter Laura got me for Mother's Day. This little bonsai tree was another gift from my other daughter and son-in-law, Nikki and Simon. And then this orchid here, I think this is a Cymbidium orchid. I've had this for a number of years and it's still going. I haven't killed it yet. I tend to kill orchids quite easily, but I do love them anyway. So this is the conservatory. Just going to get my outside shoes on. And that little lot down there are cucumbers that I'm wanting to come up, and begonias. I only put them in a while ago, so they're not showing much now. And my poor orchid collection is diminishing. There's some, that's one. And then these are orange trees. The 2 on the outside are orange, and the one in the middle is a lemon. This one is one that I'm looking after for Laura. And this one was absolutely gorgeous a couple of months ago, and then it's been dying off. So I've looked into it and I've repotted them all, and I think what has happened with this one is it wasn't in the right soil. So I've replanted them all in ericaceous compost, put some ericaceous fertilizer in there with them, and I'm hoping that they're going to recover, because this one here, poor little thing, it was absolutely beautiful. Dark glossy leaves, and that's what the leaves are doing now. It keeps dropping them all the time, as you can see. However, it's still got some baby oranges hanging in there, which I'm really excited about. The lemon tree is a new one to me. I only got that about a month ago. It's not got any flowers on it this year, so I'll have to wait till next year. And then Laura's has got a couple of oranges coming, which I'm hoping, oh, there's another one down there. Couple of oranges that I'm hoping will not fall off. These plants over here, now that large one there that looks like a triffid, they're both strelitzias, which is bird of paradise plants. This one here, the larger one, it's huge, it's as tall as me. Started off about 2 inches tall, a little tiny plant that was just stuck in the bottom there. So it's grown quite a lot. Oh, there's Benji Bo there. Benji. Hello, baby. He was just chilling out on the conservatory floor. And this one here, I bought with my birthday money last year, and it's got so many stalks. They must be different types of bird of feather, because this one is really small. and compact, short leaves, and I had 3 flowers from that when I first bought it. It's quite expensive, it cost me £40, but I thought it was worth it. And it's really quite, apparently they like to be really constricted in their roots, so maybe that's where I went wrong with that one, because it's not. But this one, I've put some potash on it because that apparently is supposed to promote flowers, so I'm hoping that I'm going to get some this year, but if I don't, I've still got a lovely plant there anyway. Right, I'll take you out into the garden. So this patio here, I loved it. This patio was one of the things that sold the house to me, as well as a conservatory. So keep my bins there. Are you coming out, Benj? I've got a very secure gate here, tall gate and a wall. So that gate is locked, and I feel really secure in this back garden. It's all enclosed, as you'll see as I go around. So I've got loads of pots, loads of different things really. This is my pallet shelving garden area that I made last year out of pallets when everybody was making them out in lockdown. It did have pansies in it, and they were beautiful, but pansies start going straggly, don't they? So I've replaced them with all these little knickknacks. This one is a seedling that I did. My little owl. These two are from IKEA. They're false, obviously. These cube lights from B&M are beautiful. I love them. I've got them all over the garden. That's another sedum that I put in. And my little fish. And then these, I don't think you can tell some of these are plastic plants. Like, for instance, this one, that's plastic. This one's plastic. That one's a real one. And then some little knickknacks that I've got. Love that fairy. I love fairies. I'm a real fairy girl. This is a thyme. It smells lovely when you brush it. Yeah, false ones up there as well. This one's called an ajuga. That has nice flower spikes on it. Benji's barking at me. He wants to go up here on the helicopter chair, so if you just bear with me a moment, I'm just going to lift him up. He lets it known. Sorry, I'm just going to, the video will go away for a minute. There you go. He lets me know what he wants, and he loves getting up there for some reason. Yeah, so that's that. I've got fairy lights all over the garden. Love them. My best friend got me these pots for Christmas last year. And this is a thing that I made. Love this one. Got this idea from Pinterest. So I really like that. That was something that I had in my house until a couple of months ago. I've replaced it with something else, so I thought that'll go nice out here on the fence. What are you doing, Benj? What are you doing? Funny little character he is. Oh, I went and got some, this garden here, sorry if I'm chucking the camera around a bit. This garden here, this was all grass until a couple of years ago. And then I suddenly decided I was gonna dig it all up and make this garden. So I'm quite proud of that one. It's growing up beautifully now. Anyway, when I was buying the paving slabs for that, the guy had a gate, and I said, how much is the gate? And he said, oh, I'm just getting rid of that. So I thought, right, I'll have that, and I've painted it up and put it on the fence. Quite like that one. This is a mirror that my sister was throwing out, so I've done that as well. I tend to do lots of bits and bobs like that. I really love doing things like that. And this is one of my latest acquisitions. Love this. This is a peach tree, and I've got peaches coming. I've counted about 25 peaches, so I love that. This little rose here is a David Austin rose, and it's called Lemon Sherbet, and it really smells of lemons. It's absolutely delicious. I saw that on was it Alan Titchmarsh? might have been Alan Titchmarsh, and I thought, I'm gonna grab one of those. This plant here is a silk flower, and it's still alive because it's got green stem, but it really isn't doing anything at the moment, so I don't know if it's been too cold for it, but we'll see. I'm just going to show you this concoction here. This is my helicopter chair. I bought this about 6 years ago from the range, and it's got a yellow, lime green, not like yellow, it's got a lime green cushion that goes on it. Lime green focuses a lot in my life, as well as teal. So it's got a lime green cushion on it, and it has a canopy that goes over. I don't know if you can see those bits of wire. It has a canopy that goes on there, and that is so comfortable. Hard to get in and out of, but once you're in there, it is really comfortable. And then here I've got my 3-seater swing chair. Can't do without that. Love that there. And then that is my gas heater that I also love. I'm really into fuchsias as well, so I'm hoping that these come back. This is all different kinds of fuchsias. It's not looking great at the moment, but they're coming. It's been a really slow year this year. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that, but my plants are taking ages. That's a beautiful Acer that I've had for quite a while. This one here, you can just about see the buds come in. Now, I've forgotten what that's called. No, I've forgotten what it's called, but it's a vine, which is why I've got the support around it. And it comes up every year. You cut it back like that and it comes up, and it has lovely white flowers on it. It was over on the fence over there near that phormium, but it really didn't like it over there where the fan is on the fence. It didn't like it there. The ants seemed to eat it for some reason, so yeah, I moved it, put it in a pot and moved it. What else can I show you? Fuchsias everywhere. I love fuchsias. That little area there is a pebble garden that I did as part of my area here, and then I've got 2 hibiscus over there. I've also got something right near the frame, but I'm going to take you around and show you that. I can't wait for that one to come up. It's new to me and I can't wait for it to come up. So this is the garden that I designed and dug and laid and humped stuff all over. It was really hard work, but I think it looks great. I love it. There's my little sheep. He needs a spray. I've got some white spray to get him sorted. And this poor thing here, this is an orange standard bottle brush plant. I think they're called callistemon, and I think she's dying. I don't think she's gonna survive. Oh, this is another of the flower pot things that I made. One of them's poking around down there. It's been covered up by that curry plant. And then I bought this little thing a couple of weeks ago from Brig Garden Centre. He's cute. Stopped me getting another puppy. So, little ducks, courtesy of my friend Di. Oh no, and look. Oh, I'll have to come back and get those little sods. Lily bugs. They're up already. I've sprayed this once already. I'm going to have to get rid of them. Yuck. Another beautiful Acer. Look at the colour on that. It's absolutely gorgeous. This one here is a Harlequin hydrangea. This one is a climbing white rose. Oh, Benji wants to get down now. He's just asking me. I'll just go and get him down. Do you want to get down, mate? Do you want to get down? Come here then. There you go. So what I was going to show you earlier is, the top's fallen off this one, but it's a bird bath that I've made out of flower pots and painted, so I need to find a way of fixing that permanently back on top. Well, that's my little mousey, and then here I've got an owl and another duck. But round here, this plant here, as you can see, it's died at the top, but I think it was all that frost and things, but it's coming at the bottom, and that's a kiwi berry plant. So it's like little grape-sized kiwis that you eat the whole thing. So I'm really looking forward to that coming out. That's my old wash line pole that I will eventually get around and finish doing that as a totem pole. Quite like that one. That's a clematis that's coming up there. That plant there that's just about to come into flower is tamarisk. I think that's what it is. Well, it is, but I think that's the way that you say it, tamarisk. And then that's another beautiful acer. I'm into acers as well. And then these grasses down here, that one there is Benji's favourite spot. When I first had him when he was a tiny puppy, he used to go under there, and now he just plots himself on the top of it, so there you go. So this garden, when I got it, I've got one shed, a shed over there with a dog run that is cemented into the ground, and I can't take it up, but I don't want to now because it's proving to be really useful. Anyway, sorry, I'll carry on around the garden. This is a loganberry, a blueberry. This is the blueberry, it's never flowered, but the loganberry, look at all the berries on this year. Can't wait for those to come out. 2 more blueberries. That one's got flowers on it. That one at the end has died, so I've ordered another one to replace it. So that one's going to be replaced. And also when they left the house, they left these 2 boxes as well, which are brilliant. The lawn at the moment is atrocious, so I'm working on that. Next thing I'm going to show you is my 3-tier planter, handmade by me. Very, very proud of this. So it's coming on beautifully. So they are Monge 2 in there. Those 2 are fuchsias that I overwintered. This one is a, what's it called? Salvia Hot Lips. Love this one. It's a red and white one. Some more little tiny fuchsias. They are all living, but so late. That one's coming back. That one died off once, the poor thing. These 3 things here, I saved them from a basket last year, so I'm trying to do those again. So this first little bed, strawberries, some lamb's leaf lettuce in there, 1 cauliflower that was left over, and then these here are raspberries that are patio raspberries, so they don't grow very big. They're like little bush raspberries, so I'm really looking forward to those flowering. That one's got flowers coming on it already. This one was a replacement for one that died, but that one has sprouted already, so that's brilliant. These are my leeks, and in amongst the leeks I put some nasturtiums, so there's one there, there's only a couple in there. Monge 2 again, climbing French beans that I had to replace a couple of times, a couple of cauliflowers, climbing French beans and Monge 2 again, lamb's lettuce, nasturtiums. This bag over here is my early new potatoes, so they should be sprouting soon. Right, next I'll show you over here. where Benji is. So this part of the patio is what I did last year. I did that as well as that part, and then I went all around, then I did this long border here. I went all around that border there. That was all just dead grass and things. I've gone all around the garden with these charcoal bricks so that I can just run my mower over them. A few plants in there. That's a Pittosporum. That is a beautiful hydrangea that comes out in, I think it's a lemon one, but that's really gorgeous. And that little plant in there is a pink gaura, and that's got that has long stems on it with little tiny pink flowers that blow in the wind. Beautiful. So in here I've got a fuchsia that's coming back, and then my sister did a bed with what do you call these? Oh, you know what they are. I've forgotten what the word is. Oh, blimey neck, conifers. They're all dwarf conifers. This one here is a new purchase that I got. That is a Ceanothus, variegated Ceanothus. I've not seen one, and it's got light blue flowers on it. That's another fuchsia that survived the winter. There are my ice cube lights. I love these ice cube lights. That's a little blue Veronica. Another fuchsia in there. This one is a Hebe. I've not seen this before. It's called Blue Hebe. And then that is a really hard word, Omylomphus or something, Omylomphys. Yeah, but this bit of the garden here looks so much nicer now. Nikki inside didn't want this anymore, so luckily I got it. And then, as you can see, all around the edge here, I just mow up to it. Oh, there was some guys doing some Virgin Media work. And I asked them if I could have some, so I've got some, Laura's got some, and Lindsay's got some. I think my battery's going to run out in a minute, so if it does, I'll charge it up and carry on. But this, I got this from Pinterest. I made that last year. I really like that. Looks lovely when it comes on. That's a self-set sweet pea. A couple of aces. A couple more fuchsias down there, look, poking their heads out. And then I've got lots of clematis in here, different types of clematis. So I'm looking forward to them coming up. This is a vine that's got little tiny pink bells on it. Really gorgeous. I love unusual plants, so I haven't got many in, but I love unusual plants. That's a light blue salvia. Another acer. And more clematis. And this clematis here was fabulous. I think this is Freckles, and it was fabulous in the winter. All these little flower pods that hung down, it was covered in flowers and covered in those. And this little one here is flowering at the moment. This one is a evergreen clematis that's very leggy. So I'm going to chop that off soon. I'm going to try and take some cuttings of it, then chop it right back to about a foot and see if it thickens up. This is a climbing hydrangea, and I think, yes, it's actually got its first flowers on it. So looking forward to that coming out. So this is my dog kennel that I didn't know what to do with. So first of all, I put turf on it, and then I bought these two plastic greenhouses. They're not going to last long, and I'm going to get new covers, but I've managed to overwinter all sorts of things, which lots of them are now out in the garden. This is a yellow courgette that I'm just waiting for the weather to get a bit better, then it's going to go in the middle planter. And these are cuttings. That, I think this is Salvia Hot Lips. That's that pink gaura again. That is oh, luckily I've got some labels on it. Blue salvia, yeah, that's lovely. This one here is a Brazilian fuchsia, and I thought it had died, but it's coming back. More beans to go in. Forget the name of this little patio plant, but I've overwintered that one. This is an Ogun orange. These are more fuchsias that I've overwintered, and this one is a real special one. It's a little it's called Ariel, and it's tiny pink flowers on it, so I can't wait for that one to come up. And then finally we've got another Ogun melon. We've got a cherry tomato where the top got frosted, but it's coming back, and then yellow peppers. So it's all really exciting, and I can't wait until I've retired so that I can spend more time in the garden. A couple more little clematis there that are coming on really nicely. So that's my garden. Loving it now. Really love it. Really private. My dog's safe because nobody can get in. Oh, there's a little area down here. Little secret area that's a dumping ground, so that's my cold frame. Just another little handy place to keep stuff. That's there for the birds to drink. It's got a cherry in there at the moment that I've grown from a seed. And what else? Yeah, this garden. Oh gosh, this lawn. Once the washing's in, I'm going to mow the lawn. Something else that I was going to show you. Oh yeah, I know. That's another light tower. So easy to make, and they look really effective. And my garden lights up like Blackpool at night, so I love it. Huge tandem garage, do they call them? I really dropped on when I got this house. I love it. Huge, lovely conservatory. It's a double-storey extension, which is why my kitchen is so big, and my bedroom is enormous, and I've got so much storage space, but I've still managed to put stuff in it. I think every cupboard has got something in it, so I could rationalise it all, but I will when I need to. Anyway, that was a quick tour of my garden. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.